Well, it's not much of a day for spraying. Looking like rain threatening to roll in here, so I got my half tank of water ready to go to finish up my last field of oats. I'm going to spray a little Refine M on there to take care of the weeds. So while I'm waiting for that to happen, I'm going to shoot a little video here and a picture or two for my old Red Power buddy Anson, way down south in Avon, Mississippi, I believe it is. Well, first things first, he's none too happy with the PTO activation on his 2090. Yes, he happens to have a 2090, same as mine. Originally, your PTO engagement was controlled by this knob. By pulling on this, you engage or disengage your PTO. Now, you probably can't tell from here, but that's a little awkward, a little inconvenient, and eventually this plastic knob actually pulled right off the nut insert there. I did glue it back together, and I see I put a screw in there at some point, so this probably went through a couple of breakdowns and makeshift fixes before I came up with something a little more satisfactory. You're probably wondering what I did with the original opening here where the PTO control was. I don't know if it'll show on camera or not, but this is actually the cigarette lighter accessory plug that used to be factory originally installed up here, which wasn't real handy for plugging in accessories like this GPS or your phone charger or whatever else you might want to plug in. So down here on the console, it's quite handy for the Trimble to plug into, or your phone charger. So when it's not in use, I keep a little plastic plug in there just to keep dirt and whatnot out of there. Works well. Anyway, that's about it for that idea. We'll move on to the rest of the conversion. I believe it's the 94 series. The newer case has had the lever engagement for PTO like this. I don't recall exactly where it was in the console, but I raided my used parts department, found an old washing machine with a, well, it's pretty hard to move when the engine's not running. It had a suitable looking lever, could have been a little longer. What I did was installed it on the same pivot point that all the hydraulic levers are mounted on. You can see where it says hitch there. Well, that's obviously where your 3-point hitch control would be on a tractor with 3-point hitch, but since it's pretty rare to find a 90 series tractor with a 3-point hitch in this part of the world, that was an open slot, so it was ideal to install this PTO lever. It's been working fine. It took a little bit of engineering, calculating to get the right amount of leverage for the travel of this slot. Obviously, they have to work out together. I can't remember just how much experimentation it took, or whether it was that difficult at all. I would have to pull the top off this console to show that, but I don't think we're going to go there today. Way down in there, there's an arm welded on to the side of this lever, and as it moves forward, the arm pulls up the cable, which does the same job as you were originally doing with this knob, only with a lever you got considerably more leverage. So that's the basic principle of my conversion here. I guess one of these days I'm going to paint that yellow like the PTO knobs are on the newer tractors, but it hasn't happened just yet. Anyway, I'll take a picture or two Hope it comes in helpful or handy for anybody that's looking to update their 90 series tractor PTO control. Anyway, they say a picture's worth 1,000 words, so I guess a video's worth 1,000 pictures. So hope you enjoy the video. Hope it comes in handy. Give it a like or subscribe if you want to see more.